Hi there. This is Vivid Learning. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Do you sometimes have trouble finding a tool or file for work tasks? Imagine if everything had a place and could quickly be found. Wouldn't that make life that much better? Even if you already have a tidy workplace, 5S can help organize and simplify your work life. 5S is relevant in all workplaces. Whether at the office, production floor, maintenance workshop, warehouse facility, or laboratory. It's part of human nature to store and gather things just in case. However, at work, this can wear you down, and clutter creates problems such as safety hazards, space constraints, and lower productivity. That's why the first step to getting organized is a good sort to start removing non-essential items from the workplace. In this lesson, we will discover what a workplace scan is and how to implement the first step of 5S, sort. We will also understand the benefits of implementing sort in a workspace. The 5S system is made up of 5 steps: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. The first step, sort, means removing unnecessary items from the work area. Set in order means finding a place for everything and putting everything in its place. Shine is about cleanliness. It involves the regular cleaning of every part of the work area. Standardize means that you maintain the first 3S on a daily basis. Incorporate 5S into standard operating procedures. Sustain is when you track the progress, improve, and continue the cycle. These steps all feed into each other, so the sequence is important. The workplace scan is your first step to implementing the sort step. A workplace scan means that you look at your work area carefully in order to clearly understand its current condition. This means that you look at the status of the equipment and tools, floors, desks, cabinets, and everything else that is in your working area. An effective scan will help you to identify 5S targets and begin implementation. Now, let's look at decluttering the workplace. Sort is the first step in the 5S process. In Japanese, it is the word siri, which translates to tidiness. Sort means that you remove from the workplace all items not needed for the current tasks or operations. The goal of the sort step is to eliminate clutter and clear up space by removing things that don't belong in the area. The sort step is important because it creates space in the workplace so that time, energy, and other resources can be used more effectively. To implement sort, keep only what is needed, in the amounts it is needed, and when it is needed. As you might already know, it's not always easy to identify what is unneeded in the workplace. The red tag exercise is a simple method for identifying potentially unneeded items in the factory, evaluating their usefulness, and dealing with them appropriately. Creating a red tag holding area may help to provide a safety net between questioning whether something is needed and actually getting rid of that item. Red tagging simply means that you put red tags on items which require further evaluation of being unnecessary or necessary. Each red tag will be asking some important questions. Is this item needed? Is it needed in this quantity? How frequently is it used? And should it be located here? Certain types of unneeded items tend to accumulate in factories, warehouses, and offices in predictable places. Examples of unneeded items include excess quantities of small parts in inventory, outdated broken machine parts, worn-out tools, old rags and cleaning supplies, old and used files, outdated posters, signs, notices, and memos. Some examples of places where unneeded items tend to accumulate include areas that have no designated purpose, in corners next to entrances or exits, along interior and exterior walls, next to partitions, and behind pillars, under desks, shelves, and drawers, in toolboxes that are not well maintained, and on unused production schedule boards. Now that you have established what the needed and unneeded items are, what do? When you have distinguished between the needed and unneeded items in your workplace, there are 3 things you can do to effectively implement sort. You will need to either retain, return, or get rid of the items identified. For all the items you identified as needed for your job, retain or keep them in your work area. These are the items that are of value in your workspace. The retaining of needed items is the second step of 5S, which will be explained further in the Set in Order course. This action will involve arranging the needed items in the best locations for efficiency. You may have come across some items which are still in good working condition, but are not needed in your work area. Such items should not be discarded till their continued usefulness is evaluated. They will need to be returned to a department where they will be more useful. The last action involves discarding items that are clearly no longer necessary or of use. So, why is sort so important in your workspace? Well, to start off, there's quite a list of problems that exist when sort is not implemented. Clutter creates hazards that can lead to various accident types like trips and falls, being hit by falling objects, and so on. When sort is not implemented, the workplace becomes increasingly crowded and difficult to work in. Time will be wasted looking for tools and materials amid all the clutter. And clutter makes it difficult to identify problems in the work area. With all these frustrations, it is likely that you will have highly demotivated teams. Implementing sort creates an environment where space, time, energy, and other resources can be used and managed most effectively. Sort removes obstructions, hence making the workplace safer. Sort improves space utilization. By removing unneeded items, you create space for the items that you do need to do your job. Sort reduces time wasted searching for tools. Because you remove all unneeded items, it becomes easier to locate the items that you do need. A clutter-free workspace helps to identify errors or problems better. Above all, implementing sort will make your workplace more enjoyable. When you remove unneeded items and have a safer environment with no obstructions, you will have fewer frustrations in your job. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. If you did, hit the like button and share with your teams. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and get notified of more videos like this every week.